Hello and welcome to Journey of Crafting. So today I'm going to make a pocket letter, sort of. What she does is she takes these pocket letters and she chops off the end here, right here, and then she creates like a flip book. And if I remember, I'll try to link her video. Oh, by the way, it was Missy from Do What You Love. She's always got really cute ideas and super fun, creative things to do. So I definitely like partaking in her project shares and her different ideas. I don't think that this was part of the project share because the project share was a mini bag, and this was a separate video altogether. So I'm not sure about that. Anyway, but I just wanted to do it just because it would be cute and fun. So these are scrap pieces of paper that I had from when I made a bunch of cards. A whole bunch down to size. And by a whole bunch, I mean a total of at least 12. I haven't decided if I want to do a shaker portion in this or not, but I guess we'll see. Now, all of the cards in a pocket letter are going to be 2.5 by 3.5 inches long wide. So it'll be, I just cut this down to 2.5 across, and now I'm going to cut them down to 3.5 to make my cards. Got all my cards cut, and I did grab some more things, because I'll be honest with you, I have no idea what I'm going to do with this thing. All I know is I was like, hey, let's do black and gold. So now I'm just like, oh, what do I do? But I do know that I do want cohesion. And what that means is, even though they're all going to be different, I want something in all of them to be similar. Like, whether it's a strip of washi, like for instance, this particular washi is in every single card, or you know, this sticker is in every single card. Do you know what I mean? So it's not that I want them all to be the same, but I do want to pull them together somehow. I'm honestly, that's the most time-consuming part, is to trim everything down. And if you really wanted to, you could wait to trim everything down until you're done with everything, which honestly, that would probably be the smartest choice. So all I'm going to do now is I'm going to basically figure out what I'm going to do to each one of these. I do have this pretty cool ribbon. It says All Hallows Eve, and I think I'm going to put that on at least one of these cards, just because it's, you know, it's pretty neat looking. All I'm going to do is I'm going to trim this down, and I'm going to trim the other side down to make sure that I get the skull on both sides, and I'm going to figure out where I'm going to put it. Because it's got a black background, I'm thinking that I want to put it on one of the gold cards. So I think that's what I'm going to do, is I'm going to put it on one of the gold cards. Now, for this particular material, it is a ribbon, so I'm going to use a glue called Fabri-Tac. Get ribbon on everything. I contemplated putting more washi on stuff, but I don't think I'm going to. So honestly, the easiest way to do multiple projects like this, so you still enjoy what you're doing without getting completely overwhelmed, is to simplify it, honestly. Play with my stickers a little bit, put some stickers on here and on all these cards, and then I'm going to cut the pocket letter down to how it's supposed to be. I will do that part on camera so I can show you guys how to do it. So for now, all I'm going to do is I'm going to put some stickers on the cards, and that's it. So I have 2 of the identical stickers. I have 2 packs of those. I have black and silver rhinestones. I have witch hats and brooms that I may or may not use, and I have ravens, which I probably will use. So I have a total of 5 packs of stickers, and that's it. And I'm going to put this together, and I'll be back. Finished with the stickers, and I'll show you guys all the cards in a minute. What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to trim this down. So basically what you want to do is you want to cut this completely apart. What we're going to do is there are 3 pockets. You have 1, 2, and 3. We're going to cut this 3rd row completely off. Now I have dust and glitter and everything all over this pocket. I didn't realize I had that much glitter all over everything. Anyway, so we still have the integrity of 2 pockets here, and that's what we wanted to keep. Now what we're going to do is we're going to cut each row completely apart from itself. And again, we want to hold the integrity of each pocket, so pardon the dust. These things like pick up everything. It's so crazy. Anyway, you just want to cut alongside the stitching, but you don't want to cut on the right side of the stitching, because if you cut on the right side of the stitching, what you're going to do is you're going to end up with 2 open areas here. So you don't want that. You want to make sure that you cut on the left side of the stitching here when you lay it down. Or a better terminology would be the bottom side of the stitching. Whichever side you cut, make sure that it's on the bottom of the stitching. So you still have 2 pockets when you finish cutting, okay? So now we're just going to keep doing that. And again, you're going to cut on the bottom of the stitching. So we're going to cut this next side. And now we're going to end up with 3 separate pockets. Now what we're going to do is we're going to line these up to where, dude, static much? Oh my gosh, they're like, it's crazy. Okay, anyway, now that I'm done talking to my protectors here, you want to make sure that your pockets are lined up. And then what you're going to do is you're going to, if you can see, there are 3 individual holes right here. 1, 2, and 3. They do not line up. But what you could do is you could make 3 individual holes right there. I'm not going to use this punch. This punch will just tear this up, and I don't want to do that. I'm going to use my Crocodile. You might be able to do it if you do like 1 at a time. So let's try that actually before I go into my other punch. I do like my other punch a lot better, but I know not everybody has that punch. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to punch both of these holes out, because I want this hole right here to be in this bottom piece, and I want this hole right here to be in this top piece. So we're going to line it up, and we're going to punch the 1 hole, and that wasn't terrible. And we're going to punch the 2nd hole, and that one, well, it's to be desired. So I'm going to cut these out because it didn't punch all the way, because like I said at the beginning, it will probably tear it up. But because I've already started with this punch, I am going to finish with this punch. If you guys have a higher quality punch, it won't mess with the integrity of the plastic. And this one, yeah, well, like I said, it's something to be desired. So now we still need that 3rd hole. So we're going to line this up, and we're only going to do 1 at a time because, like I said, this is not something that's going to punch easily. So again, we're going to punch 3 holes this time. So this piece right here has 2 holes. 1, 2. We want these 2 holes in this piece, and we want this 3rd hole in this piece. So when you line it up, make sure that your openings are on the same side. Line them up carefully, and hopefully you don't have dust all over yours. I'm getting, like, every time I move these things, I'm getting more and more dust. I'm just going to try to punch this out a few times, and hopefully it will, you know, make that nice and not terrible. Okay, so we're just going to keep going. Oh, that one was good. Okay, and now we're gonna make that third hole. Okay, there we go. Okay, so this one needs to be cut. The middle one did well. Middle one was great. And we're going to cut this one as well because, well, we can. So now we have two pieces that have all three holes, but we still have this one here that needs that third hole. So what we're going to do is we're going to, again, make sure that your pockets are open on the same side. So when you go to punch it, you're actually punching the right side, because if you punch it like this, you're going to end up with, well, at this point it might line up, but you might end up misaligning your holes because one of your sleeves is upside down. So we're just going to punch the one hole because this one piece is the only one left that doesn't have three holes in it. So we're just going to line this up, preferably straight, and we're going to cross our fingers and punch. Okay. Well, again, we're going to cut. So, now what we can do is we could do a couple different things. You could enclose these holes with brads, which would actually look kind of cool. And then you could tie them all together with ribbon. You could enclose them with brads, and you could tie them all together with twine. You could, honestly, I like the brad idea. I'm going to see if I can find some eyelets that are big enough for this hole. So I'll be right back. Or I don't know why I keep calling these brads. They're eyelets. Anyway, I did find some eyelets, and I got these from AliExpress. This pack was like $1, I think, with free shipping. So yeah, that's where I got them from. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the one in the middle, and I'm going to use my crocodile because that's the tool that I have for the eyelets, and I'm just going to push them down and squish. Well, the thing is, do you remember when I was punching holes in these things and I used this punch? Well, this punch is not big enough, or sorry, I lied, is too big for the largest eyelets that I have. So I just punched all those things in these plastic, you can actually see the little rings right here, and they fell out. So, trial and error, again, why I record things the first time and basically do everything the first time with you guys. So you can see I mess things up too. It's very normal to make a mistake and mess things up. So, yeah, we're just going to, what's the word terminology I want to use here? We're going to wing it because, yeah, I want to make sure that it holds together, but I also want to, make it look good. So I'd cut a couple of these, and that's when I figured out that the eyelets were falling out because I stuck them in the little thing and I was like, okay, that's not working. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put them in each and every one of these, like so. Oh, two of them stayed because, well, I glued it when it didn't want to stay when I was punching the hole. So now they won't come out. So we're just going to, again, wing it. Because, you know, what craft is really a craft without just tons of mistakes that you didn't really count on and making it work. So, wait, who says that? Tim Gunn, make it work. So who loves Tim Gunn? I miss that show, Project Runway. I haven't seen it in a long time because, well, I think they stopped airing it. I don't know. But I loved him. I loved the show. It was phenomenal. I just loved everything about it. So I think what I'm going to do, though, actually, is I'm going to punch some more holes. And I'm going to put one here and one here. But I'm going to use my crocodile this time because, well, I'm kind of mad at that punch right now. So that thing and I aren't really getting along. So we're going to take a little separation. And I'm going to punch through 3 pieces of plastic with my crocodile. And yeah, voila. That was that. And I'll add it's 2 pieces of plastic because the third one doesn't really like go out that far or something. So I'm just going to put another hole right there. And I'm going to pull this one little piece there. There we go. I've got this little frilly stuff all over the place. Okay. So I'm really glad that I'm editing this video because right now it's sitting at an hour. This project has taken me an hour so far. And it's mostly these eyelets. These eyelets are like, so I have that, and now I'm going to add another piece of little pipe cleaner. By the way, these pipe cleaners I got from the Target dollar spot, their Halloween section, and I love them because they're super fuzzy. Like, I love them. And I have no idea what this is going to end up looking like, but this is what I'm doing. So yeah, I'm just going to twist this a few more times. I'm going to do that on all of them. And then I'm going to kind of like bend or cut the ends off because they're really quite pointy. So I'm going to, oh, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to fold them down so they're not pointy. And, well, these are a little long, so I'm going to cut them completely. Nope. Nope. Woo. And now I'm going to fold them down. Okay. And I'm just going to keep doing that. And now I have black fuzz everywhere. Okay. So now I have my little booklet. Voila. And it's a cute little booklet. Now we just need to fill it up. Okay, so these are the cards that I didn't show you guys earlier. And I'm going to move this fuzz out the way. Move my puncher that I'm a little mad at right now. Jeez, this fuzz. Okay, so these are the cards that I had come up with. So this one I thought was kind of cool right here because it was this sticker right here, but I tore it apart and I created 2 different cards with it. So that's the back of the sticker and that's the top of the sticker. And so all I did was I took some hot glue and I put it underneath the top layer of the sticker. So it's basically like a window. But yeah, I used those 5 packs. So not every single card is bam in your face, but there are some of them that are just like, you know, that's pretty cool. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make these back to back, and I'm going to try not to put like cards together. And I really hope you guys liked this video, and if you did, make sure that you give me a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. I do upload videos daily. Well, at least I try to when I'm not, you know, sick. I've been sick for a little bit, but I'm so much better now. But yeah, I do try to upload videos daily, and if you have any comments, suggestions, requests, or concerns, or feedback, then leave them in the comment section below, and I hope to hear from you guys soon, and thank you so much for watching. Bye!